February 2 chaos led to the tragic death of one person. The suspect, identified as Ignatius Bafwe Agyemang Owusu and Joseph Chairman, are currently in police custody and assisting with investigation. During a search of the suspect Agyemang resident, police discovered 2 dresses with suspected blood stains with an MP23 pistol loaded with 15 rounds of ammunition. The findings have raised further concerns about escalation of violence at football matches. Now let's hear from the wife of Francis Frimpong, the Kotoko fan who died on Sunday, popularly known as Pole. His wife is still in denial about his husband's death. He spoke to Joy Sport.
That's sorry. Me train me kun. Me jama semunina me nyame. Me se me train me kuno me tia. Me train me kunu wakra me anopa. Me kunu wakra me. Kani tu me kunu kra me. Wokodru ye me kunu fla me. Wakache me so hema me si yes. Wakache me se ma ne wlem. Me si mo be wlem. Mate 3 o'clock me kuna wona menti se me kuna. Jesus. Ready who me mama wate. Ready who me mama. Ijo nyankopon who me mama. Ebeneze nya me se who me mama. Me de. Se me de ba se me gina me nya me. Me. The massive Namakasim. Dear, again, a mecha. The mecha show me say me train me kun. No quan a mecha though. Me train me kun. Me tea ya. Or be family free me fee. And your cotton score mampo. Me tea me train me kun. Yes, I may share black who made them a semention. Well, Must me kuna me who se me kuna. Madam tia me train me kun.
Now that was the wife of the Kotoko fan who died on Sunday. He spoke to Joy Sports. Let's stay a little bit longer on these issues, as many football enthusiasts have shared their disappointment and frustration over the incident.
Well, it's very surprising on the first take, but remembering that an RTU supporter also was nearly killed at that stadium some time ago. I believe there's something wrong with that stadium and the attitude of the supporters of the home team. The security too was lax, because how could you smuggle a knife into a stadium? And there should be metal detectors and also detectors at such places, because football at times can turn people into mad people. I believe the laws should work on this issue.
I think it's not the right thing. And this is because of security issues. If there was proper security over there, all this could have been prevented. When listening to the story from people's accounts, we realize that they tried to stop something like this from happening, but because there was no security, they were not safe, and then this is what happened.
When I mean, person make sure Ghana Premier League because Omoko Park it was say police and Bobia searchings. Say who the bonny one and some the bonny one. Because me Premier League chain Ghana Premier League. English Premier League me chain Ghana Premier League, because English Premier League at the moment we are parking my boss set is that omu shi o okay, but omu bibi omu chi watu for the meter tisa mu wie match chance na mo head omu ja omu, but the course we under the enye fine cra ade chi MT say Kotoko we support back we.
Actually, I didn't watch the match myself, so I didn't know what went on exactly. But I heard he was stabbed at a point where there was this confusion, and then he got stabbed and he passed away. So what could be done to improve or to prevent this from happening again? I think security. Yeah, there needs to be security at most or a lot of the points at the stadium, so that they can observe and then prevent these things before they escalate. Yep.
On the international front, Chelsea moving to the top four with a second half turnaround to beat West Ham 2-1 as their former manager Graham Potter returned to Stamford Bridge. Howard Bowen fired West Ham ahead late in the first half, capitalizing on Louis Cowell's misplaced back pass. Pedro Neto came off the bench to turn home from close range in the 64th minute after Enzo Fernandez's blocked shot ran perfectly into the winger's path. Cole Palmer's deflected shot completed the turnaround for the Blues. Speaking after the game, Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca says it was a tough game, but his side completely deserved to win.
Yeah, I was very happy, especially because I consider tonight's game probably the toughest game in terms of mentally, because in this moment when teams come here and just they sit back waiting for our mistake, there is no space to attack. You need to be patient. And first half, we were playing in the opposite side, but there was no space. 11 players, Bowen marking Caicedo. They just allow us to play with Tosin with the ball, but they try to frustrate us. So you need to be mentally strong. And even with that, I think first half we had 4 or 5 clear chances that unfortunately we missed the target. And then we conceded a goal from our mistake. And this is the reason why I said you need to be mentally strong, because my message at halftime was don't change nothing, continue in the same way, because they cannot be so intense for 95 minutes. It's impossible. They were just running behind the ball. And second half, we found a little bit more space. And also the guys that they were from the bench inside, they were very good. So very happy for that.
Meanwhile, despite the defeat, West Ham manager Graham Potter says there are lots of positives from his team.
I thought it was a really positive performance from our perspective. We had a good understanding of how we wanted to defend and how we wanted to attack. We probably could have done better ourselves with the ball, but in terms of the game and the plan, I think we restricted Chelsea to not too many chances. They had possession, but not too many chances. We feel a little bit unlucky with the first goal. We felt it was a foul from their defender on Jared, but at that moment, I think if we'd have held out a little bit longer, we could have maybe sustained something in the game. Obviously, they had to make a lot of substitutions which tells you that the performance for us was good. And at the end, we had a really big chance with Mo to equalise. So, really positive. I think you can see the reaction of our supporters at the end, the spirit of the team, the application of the team, what we tried was there, but wasn't meant to be.
Now, former Arsenal midfielder Theo Walcott says it's now or never for former Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford to turn things around following his loan move to Aston Villa. Speaking on Rashford's recent struggles, Walcott emphasized the importance of this move for the 27-year-old who has faced criticism over his commitment in training. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has publicly questioned Rashford's application during training sessions, and the England forward has not featured for the club since December. However, Theo Walcott believes the loan to Aston Villa presents a perfect opportunity for Rashford to revive his career, urging him to seize the opportunity to get back to his best form.
I'm pleased he's still in the league. I think it would have been interesting if he went abroad, but look, he's a player that has got so many gifts. I just want to see it come out a little bit more, that energy, but he's now got a very intense manager that hopefully will bring the best out of him. And he's in an environment where there's a few English teammates as well. But this is now or never, really, with Marcus Rashford. But look, we want to see him enjoying his football again. It's a great sign, I think, for Villa. Just gives them that other option. And they're a team that are playing with confidence, which will help him as well. But he needs to get back to fitness because he's not played for a long period of time.
To some transfer news, Manchester City have signed Porto midfielder Nico Gonzalez for €60 million. Gonzalez is Manchester City's fifth signing of the winter transfer window and has penned a 4.5-year contract. Gonzalez has scored 9 goals and laid on 9 assists in 68 appearances for Porto and won the Portuguese Cup last season. Crystal Palace have signed Chelsea's Ben Chilwell on loan for the rest of the season, while Kani Chukwuemeka has left on loan for Borussia Dortmund, with Joao Felix also joining AC Milan on loan. Fulham have agreed a deal in principle to re-sign Brazilian forward Willian. Willian is a free agent, having left Olympiacos in December. The player will have his medical today ahead of the signing of the deal, which will keep him at Fulham until the end of the season. This is our wrap-up sports chat here on the Morning Star. I am Nana Ama Agyemang. The morning show continues with Lily Mohammed.